All right, thank you. Welcome back. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Ian, we'll begin with you if you'd like to unmute.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Should I begin now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Ian Clark. Good morning. And we don't have a lot of time this morning for me to review my campaign. So if you would like to see some more about me, you can come to Clark, the number 4, the letter U.ca, clarkforyou.ca, and you can read more about me there. When I don't have a lot of time, I like to summarize my campaign by saying that I believe that Aurora has a brand. And if I had to define the brand of Aurora, I would define it as safe and clean, family friendly, and green. And that's how I define Aurora's brand. And that's why I run, to try to preserve that brand. And I see that brand as being under pressure in the next 2 decades, as Aurora is scheduled to grow and grow by 30 to 40%. To try to put that into context, it would be the same as doubling the population of Aurora from the late 90s. And we haven't expanded our border. So that is a lot of growth. And that's why I see our brand being under pressure. So I'm trying to get in front of the growth curve, if you will. I see that it's going to put a lot of stress on our infrastructure and a lot of stress on our current service offerings in Aurora, as well as encroaching on our green space. And so that's why I run, to try to preserve our green spaces and to try to get in front of the growth so that we don't experience deterioration in our service levels in Aurora. There's a saying in real estate when you're trying to evaluate the value of a home, and that is location, location, location. And I run to try to be sure that Aurora remains a location that is good to invest in, a location that is good to raise your family in, and a location that is good for business.
And that's time, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ian. We'll move on to Steve.
Thank you, Sandra. What do the people of Ward 5 want? They want safer streets. Traffic speeds and unsafe driving behavior of motorists is a consistent concern. They would like to see better and more defined cycling and active transportation infrastructure. They want better and more frequent service of local public transit in Aurora and York region, and for students, some kind of discount. They want to know why Aurora has so many cannabis stores. They want a town council and a government that responds to all inquiries, is accountable, transparent, and fiscally responsible. They want to know what the growth of Aurora will look like going forward. Most of all, the majority of Aurorans who call Ward 5 home love Ward 5 and they love Aurora. I've gleaned all of the above because so far in the campaign, I've canvassed over 3/4 of the Aurora, knocked on 3,000 doors, and talked to hundreds and hundreds of residents and listened carefully. I've done all of that on foot and by bicycle. I will do my entire campaign in this manner using active transportation for all of it. My goal, should I be so fortunate to be elected as councillor, is to be the voice of Ward 5 at the town council table, to be their representative, but also to work with other members of town council and the mayor on behalf of all Aurorans. My name is Steve Fleck. On October the 24th, I would be grateful for your support.
Thank you, Steve. I'll now read the statement provided by John Gallo. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to apologize for not attending in person due to an unforeseen business meeting that I could not postpone. I have chosen to run in Ward 5, where I have lived for the last 25 years. I continue to want to serve my community, and in particular Ward 5. A large segment of Aurora's business community resides along the Bayview corridor in Ward 5. I will, as I have done prior to being on council and while on council, work to balance the needs of the business community as well as the residents who live adjacent to them. Please consider getting to know me better by visiting my website, johngallo.ca, where you will find a full description of what I have done as well as what I stand for, or reach out to me through the website to meet and discuss your needs or to simply say hi. Thank you, John Gallo. Moving forward, May, go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Sandra. I have been a resident of Aurora for over 36 years and continue to fall in love with this town I call home. I have had the pleasure of getting to know my community by running a longtime family business that was established in the 60s. Raising a family in Aurora has given me the opportunity to be involved in local school, sports, cultural organizations. One of the reasons I have passion for giving back is because I have had the good fortune of moving to Canada from a non-democratic society. Volunteering from the grassroots level has brought me closer to my community. As a business owner, I do understand the concept of fiscal responsibility. I also understand change and fresh perspective to move forward. Over the years, my passion for community involvement has focused more specifically on my role as a board member and a volunteer with Keynote initiatives focused on community growth, diversity, and inclusion. This includes the Town of Aurora's Anti-Racism Task Force, the Interfaith Refugee Resettlers, working with the Youth Justice Committee. These initiatives are core to my beliefs and goals to make Aurora feel like home for everyone. More recently, I have served as a member of the Aurora Economical Board, which has allowed me to participate in the future planning of our town. I am proud of the success of our town has had over the years and our ability to adapt the needs of Aurorans. With my leadership and diverse community involvement experience, I hope to be a voice for the future needs of Aurorans. And I as well have knocked on almost every door in my ward and continue to do so. Vote May Camisa. Thank you.
Thank you, May. Robert, over to you.
Good
Sorry.
morning. My name is Robert Lowndes, and I am running to represent you, the residents of Ward 5, as your councillor on Aurora Town Council. My wife and I have been residents of Aurora for the past 18 years, where we have had the privilege of raising our two sons. I have served our community for many years as coach and convener of the Aurora Minor Hockey Association and currently as a member of the Aurora Heritage Advisory Committee. I'm passionate about the community and want to work for the residents and business owners of Ward 5 to continue to affect meaningful, positive change for our town. I've gained a wealth of experience over the years working in a leadership role for a large corporation, including budget management, analytical skills, working in a team environment, process and policy innovation, and most important, consensus building. As your representative, I will continue to support the growth of our local economy through smart investments and prudent fiscal management. If you have any questions for me, or you would like to follow my campaign, you can do so at robertlowndes.ca. And on October 24th, remember to vote Robert Lowndes. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.